Estamos de vuelta, mi gente, con el nuevo podcast, con nuestro amigo...
¡El Moño de la Invasora 99.7! ¡Qué rollo!
Right.
Saludos.
Yeah.
Y nuestro co-host,
Tony Lit in the house.
Lit.
Yes, sir.
¿Cómo andas hoy, mi pa?
Ya me siento medio tipsy.
Ok.
Contento. Nos echamos un tequila, neta, está bien sabroso.
Gracias.
De lo mejor que he probado.
¿De cuál fue de la que se echaron?
Strictly Lit.
¿De la-
Añejo.
¿Añejo?
Sí,
A little bit of
Ok,
añejo.
ok. ¿Y cómo estaba la shot?
ya me siento bien contento.
Ahí
a
para la
gusto.
promotion.
Venía nervioso, pero ya se me bajó.
Ya se
me
bajaron
bajó.
los nervios,
Sí.
¿verdad?
Me voy a llevar unas 2 botellitas.
Es todo.
Algo bien.
Perfecto.
El compa Moño con la cachucha bien puesta.
Ay, no,
Y acá
yes,
traigo un
sir.
uniforme también ya,
Perfecto.
Algo bien.
That's right.
Pues
Thank
compa
you.
Moño, le queremos dar las gracias por estar aquí con nosotros.
Sí.
No, gracias por la invitación a ustedes. O sea,
Absolutely.
está emocionado, güey. Quería
Absolutely.
estar aquí. Platicábamos ahorita que pues, ya tenía yo varios tiempo queriendo estar en un podcast. Y cuando nos contactamos fue así como que ni la pensamos. De hecho, iba a ser la semana pasada, nomás que se me cruzaron ahí unas cosas
Sí.
y no pudimos. Pero aquí estamos.
Ya estamos en mero tiempo.
Sí.
Perfecto.
Este podcast, viejones, lo vamos a hacer Spanglish. Mitad y
Little bit
mitad.
English, little bit
Hell yeah.
Spanish.
Mitad y
Yes.
mitad ahí.
Little
Las
bit Spanglish.
preguntas que les
Little
hagan
by
en
little.
español. Ajá. Compa Moño, one more time, we are grateful for you being here. Estamos agradecidos que está aquí usted.
Appreciate big time. It's an honor. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you.
And I'm excited.
We're very excited.
For the people that don't know, tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
I'm a radio host. I'm on air Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Estoy de lunes a viernes de 10 de la mañana a 2 de la tarde. 99.7 la Invasora.
Yes.
Local, San Diego.
Make sure you guys listen. Make sure you
I
guys
was
listen.
born in TJ,
Yes.
but I grew up here, so
Yeah.
you know, it's a border.
Yeah.
You're from both sides.
Of course,
De los dos
of
lados.
course.
Me gustan los tacos, pero también las carnes asadas fries.
Claro.
Algo bien. Entonces,
Oh,
usted
yeah.
nació en Tijuana.
Nacimos en Tijuana.
¿Y qué parte de Tijuana?
Fíjate
¿De qué parte de
que
Tijuana es?
no fuimos muy estables. We weren't like stable in one side. But I grew up like my childhood was in la colonia Guaycura, by the east of Tijuana, and then we moved to El Mariano Matamoros and all around la gente que vive allá que conoce. Y ya se quedó entre el Mariano y el Boulevard Casablanca, que ahí es donde ya viven mis papás, y ya después yo me moví para acá, para este lado.
¿Y hasta qué edad usted vivió ahí en TJ?
Como hasta los 15, 18.
Okay, so
Siempre, I was always like going
Back
like,
and forth.
back and forth,
Yeah.
back and forth.
So,
And I'm still like that. Todavía,
Oh.
de repente unos días me voy a Tijuana, otros días me vengo para acá.
Okay. No, qué chingón. Y cuando usted se viene para San Diego, se vino a los 18, dijo que por ahí.
De chico me fui a Orange County unos meses con una tía. I was like 12.
Oh, okay.
But when I was a kid, like, I always knew that my life was here. Like,
So when you were here for ¿cuántos months estuviste aquí?
fueron unos 4 o 5, yo creo.
Y cuando te la pasaste aquí dijiste, de aquí soy.
Sí, es
¿Te
que
gustó?
like, siempre me ha gustado la vida de acá. Like, it's chill, you know, like, everybody says like, oh, you only go to work like an ant.
Sí,
Pero pues también tiene sus partes positivas. It has like their positive stuff. And to me, like being here on the beach, on the park, walking with the dog, with the kids, like, es como una experiencia.
Sí.
Yeah.
Estar aquí,
Of
bro.
course.
Yeah, it's a freedom that you have around here. It's a little bit different, right?
Exactly, it's a little bit different. Even the air, don't take me back. No lo tomen a mal a los de Tijuana, pero
Yeah.
hasta el aire que respiras de repente es diferente. La comida, la cultura,
Everything.
everything. And
Yeah.
even when you go farther, like if you go to LA, there's nothing like San Diego.
No.
No. Yeah.
Like
It's all different.
nothing, bro. Like no es lo mismo. Yo he ido hasta Sacramento, me he ido más lejos y no hay como San Diego.
Of course. That's what I always think cuando voy para Los Ángeles. Digo, ay, ya me quiero ir para atrás para San Diego.
Yeah, dude, like yeah.
I'm always like, damn, I can't
Sí.
can't stand being over here. Like, no offense, but
Yeah,
San Diego
exactly.
está bien bonito San Diego.
Sí, y you get in love, like,
Of course.
con
What I love about LA though is that you got all the taco stands still like on the street. Like,
Yeah.
they're setting up. They're doing it right. Over here is
On
like a
the
little bit
food
different.
trucks.
It's different regulations for different cities.
Simón.
But we always stay late because I want to hit a taco spot up, you know, and have some good tacos, and it's different from over here. You feel a little bit more like
even the
Tijuana.
people, like it's completely different
completely
over
different,
there.
yes.
It's a different culture.
Yeah.
It's
For sure.
Big time.
Hasta, como hay que decir, like, the Mexican people are different over there. Like,
Yes.
there's just different vibe. Like,
Yeah.
it's just, you'll see it when you go over there, you know?
Yeah.
Y, compa Moño, cuando se vino por unos meses, pero ¿cuándo fue cuando se vino ya se quedó acá?
Yo creo que tenía como unos 22, 23 años
Ah,
cuando conocí a mi esposa. La conocí acá de este
Okay,
lado, and I was like, okay, I fell in love with the city, with the county,
Sí.
and I fell in love with my wife.
Okay,
Nice,
no,
nice. No, that's good.
no, that's
That's
good.
Yeah.
That's amazing, bro. Y de ahí, where area did you like stay in when you moved over here?
Vivíamos. We used to live in Logan. Well,
Okay.
it was Logan and it was Southcrest, like in the
Okay.
middle, by the 38 on San Judas, St.
Okay,
Jude,
yeah.
like the church.
Okay.
We used to live around there, and I always liked that area. Like, mucha gente dice, oh, it's dangerous. It's not dangerous, dude. You can be walking around like
Yeah.
1 in the morning.
You'll be good.
Yeah, you'll be good.
As long as you're not
Nothing
doing anything wrong.
Exactly.
Of
Como
course.
dice el dicho, el que nada debe, nada teme.
Exactly.
Yep, that's true.
Y de ahí, carnal, how do you get, I mean, did you get into the radio business, like, right away?
No, I started. My dad, he works on the parties. He has a like DJ, all the stuff for the quinceañeras, bodas, and all that
Okay.
shit.
Yeah.
And I grew up working with him. I started working with him like when I was 11 years old. So I learned. He used to, like,
Be on
the microphone. Yeah, he
yeah.
was the type of DJ that always like, hey, las manos para arriba, las manos para arriba, hey,
Yeah.
like making
yeah, como un
guitarrilla
entertainer.
to the people.
Entreteniendo a la gente.
Crowd.
And
Yeah.
I learned it from him, and he was like, hey, if you want to make money, you gotta do the same. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And I
put him
started
on
like
there?
when I was 13, and when I used to go to the parties, like people was like, hey, he's too young, like, hey, I don't know, like, and they were like, just let him be.
Yeah.
Y hacía un desmadre, güey, con
Pues sí.
la gente, con niños grandes. Y la gente me empezaba a decir, like, hey, you have this radio boys, you have the radio boys. And I was like,
Oh, wow.
nah.
Yeah.
And then, like, they put the chip on my brain, and I was like, could be,
Yeah.
maybe. And le empecé a machetear. I used to have like, back in the days, like, can't tell, like, 10 years ago, no more, like, 15 years ago, we used to do, like, radio on the internet.
Yeah.
Like, una radio por internet, not like the official one.
Sí.
And I started like that. Y me fui metiendo poco a poquito, hasta que I was 20, 21, que me dieron una oportunidad donde estoy trabajando ahorita. And since that time, I never
Dang.
stopped.
That's cool.
And you've been working at La Invasora since that.
Yeah, 15 years.
15 years.
I have
That's
a couple,
amazing.
like, unas pausitas ahí de repente técnicas, pero it's been 15 years.
Dang.
And I never worked for another company. It's been
Dang.
with them always.
Is it like a Clear Channel company or what?
Yeah,
So
they're Uni Radio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like Clear Channel has a lot of radio stations, different frequency.
Okay.
It's the same with us, but I work for one frequency, but the company is Uni Radio.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I remember seeing that logo everywhere, La Invasora, since I was a little kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Dude, it's something big. Like
That's
right now,
crazy.
there's a lot of people que dicen, no, ya la radio ya no. Like the radio still. El día que se vaya la luz, que pase algo aquí en ya pasó una vez que una planta en Yuma,
Yeah.
que explotó or some shit like that.
Yeah.
La única manera en que nos comunicamos, it was through the radio. That's
The radio's always gonna be around.
Yes.
Always. And you know the first thing that happens when something happens is turn on the radio or turn on the TV.
yeah, the
You know,
news.
the news. Everybody turn
Yeah.
on the news. You know, like.
But the TV doesn't work without the plug.
Yeah, of course.
And the radio, it's still
You
like
can have like a little
Oh.
radio.
rechargeables,
battery
batteries.
one.
Yeah.
So there's always gonna be radio frequency. That's
Yeah.
That's true.
wow. So
Cuando se acabe el mundo, güey, like la radio iba a estar.
That's cool. O sea, desde los 21 tú tienes ahí en la Invasora.
Desde los 21 más o menos.
Ahí le quieres mandar unos saludos ahí a tus compañeros.
Le mandamos saludos a mis compañeros y más que nada a la gente que me escucha. A la gente que va a ver el podcast. A la gente que me ha seguido. Hay mucha gente que desde que yo estaba bien morrillo me han seguido. And I really appreciate. Yo soy de ese tipo de personas que yo siempre le agradezco a Dios y a la gente, güey. Porque sin la gente no eres nada.
Exactly.
Ellos son los que te ponen y ellos son los que te pueden quitar.
Like, that's a good point because a lot of people tend to forget that, you know, you got your fans.
Yeah.
They forget about their fans.
They're not fans. They're friends.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, mucha gente los ve como fans. Oh, no. Like, no, dude. Like, it's part of your job. You gotta do it. Si alguien te pide una foto, si alguien, like, whatever. If they wanna have a chat with you, like, 5 minutes, no te va a robar, no te va a quitar nada, pues.
Of course, yeah. No,
Tienes que darle su
and
tiempo.
honestly, that's what brings more people. That's what people love about people that are on the radio. That they don't act too Hollywood, as they say.
Exactly.
Don't act too Hollywood. Remember that, people. Like, when you get famous, when you have something going on, always remain humble. Be able to accept everything that comes with the territory, you know?
Siempre tienes que recordar de dónde vienes, güey. Porque no todos nacimos en una cuna de oro.
No, sí, claro. No, y mucha gente quiere saber cómo, you know? Like, how did you do it? How can I get there?
Keep pushing yourself.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Everybody says the same. Like,
yeah.
No quites el pie de la escalera, güey. Like, just keep going.
One step at a time. I say it all the time. We're not in elevators. We're taking one step at a time.
Exactly.
And you got to make it work. Every step counts.
But you need to keep, like, be constant.
Oh, yeah.
Like, no puedes decir, voy a descansar un mes porque, no, like, you gotta push yourself.
Yeah.
¿Sí?
Se te va todo.
Sí.
Si no tienes el ambition, you know, to be doing this stuff every day, forget it, you know. You might as well.
We're in a jungle.
Yeah. I would love to, like, go on vacations and go do certain things and, you know, and go to China and visit and stuff. But I know from the moment I leave, I'm going to lose a lot, you know? Yeah. Especially if I'm over there for like a month, you know? Because most people don't want to just go for 2 days.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, it takes like a day to fly over there, a day to fly back, you know? And you're already tired when you get there.
A week to rest.
Almost 2 days, you know? Yeah, like almost 2 days, you know? And then you're like, damn, I need to rest when I get back. Because you did so much walking, you know? So imagine how much you lose in that process, you know? For entrepreneurs, bro, it's really important for people to know.
That's what people don't understand about companies. Porque siempre dicen, no, yo trabajo para alguien. Pero if you don't work, like, one day, they're losing money. They're losing money. If you don't want to do it, there's somebody else that it's gonna do whatever you're doing.
Yeah, of course. I know you wanted to get into the Padre thing. I mean, that's amazing, bro. Like, we were talking about this earlier. Like,
I'm blessed, dude.
Like, wow, you know,
I'm very blessed.
That's some people's dreams come true. You know, like you get to be on the field. Even that. Just putting yourself on the field is a dream come true.
I didn't realize, like, the first time to me it was just throwing the ball. Wow. And I didn't know how big it was.
Yeah.
And it was fast. Like, they just called me like, hey, you're going to do the first pitch on this day. Just be ready. And I was like, shoot, I don't know nothing about baseball.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
What do you say? What do you do? Like,
what if I don't make it?
That's more nervous than being on this podcast right now, you know?
My head, bro. Like, it was like... And everybody was... You know, mucha gente se te acerca and, oh, you're going to do this? En la carrilla. Y si no la llegas, y si te ves mal, like...
Sí.
They get into your head.
Of course.
And I was like, fuck. I made it, thank God. But I didn't realize how big it was to be part of, like, the first speech. And
like, did you practice before you went on there? Like, just so that, you know, you won't look bad, like, if you throw it wrong? Or, like, did you even go, like, to a...
I didn't even have time to practice.
You just went on there?
They just let me practice.
Let's do it.
The same day on the field, like, for 5 minutes. With the girls that pick up the balls.
Yeah.
They were like, hey, you're good. We just tried. Oh, you're going to make it. But I didn't realize, like, I was like, guys, I'm just going to throw the ball. Well, as soon as I step in on the field, it was like, oh, shit.
Sheesh. All the lights.
Yes, all the lights.
Different.
The people,
it's different.
The sound, the local sound, they're like, oh, and now to do the first pitch ceremonial, Marco Zavala, El Moño. And I was like, shoot.
That's really amazing, bro, because I went to the Padres game 2 or 3 months ago, and just like the magnitude and the amount of money and amount of things that it takes to make one game, and I was there like looking from the up. I was just like, what? Like this is insane to even have a lot of people like supporting like some other humans down there that are playing with the ball, you know, and
you feel part of it.
And so that's what I was like, how can I ever be part of this? Like that's when I was thinking, and I'm here in front of you, like that you've done it, and that you're the first time you did it, you didn't realize the magnitude of what you did, but that's really amazing.
Yeah, I mean, everyone can be part of it. Like,
like I keep pushing, like you said.
You gotta be pushing. Like, in a way, they're gonna look after you. Like, if you're doing something, they're gonna be like, "Oh, who's this guy? I want him to be part of the ceremony." And it's really nice. Like, they treat you. I was young. I was like 22, 23, and I wasn't used to like be treated as a like
celebrity.
Like celebrity. And I don't feel like celebrity. Like hasta ahorita.
No te sientes como
my head is not. I'm just a normal person.
Sí.
I have kids, I have family, I have my regular job. Hay una frase que usábamos. Somos personas I don't remember the word, pero somos personas regulares, somos personas ordinarias con trabajos extraordinarios.
Exacto.
That's it.
Yeah. Es lo que dijimos en el podcast que hicimos el otra vez.
Yeah,
Le dije,
we're ordinary people.
I told them you're normal, but you're not doing normal things. That's what I said to
yeah, exactly. That's how it is.
Es lo que le dije porque ese cabrón anda tocando en UK, en México, all over the United States, you know, you name it.
It's different vibes, but you can't even tell, you know, like to everybody it's just normal stuff, you know, like you said, you know, it's just a normal day for me. It's not nothing too crazy.
It's part of a job.
It's part of the job.
Yeah, it's part of a job.
But it's so awesome that you take that in the way you take it in, because most people will carry it on their shoulders a little different, you know. And
it was crazy. After that, all of my cousins from LA, from Sacramento, they were like, "No fucking way, you did this!" And I was like, "Okay, hold on." I read and I was like, "Okay." It was something big. After that, they invited me again, and they invited me again last year on the 2024. I did it again. I don't remember the date, but it was the last year de los cuatro. It was the best, the best one.
Wow.
Porque iban mis hijos.
Like,
to me,
that's awesome.
Yeah, to me, my boys they let him in with me into the field,
wow.
and I'm gonna cry, dude. Like,
that's
amazing.
Crazy.
Yeah, to me,
Look,
it was like, damn, they're looking at me. They're gonna have a. I don't know. They can be proud of me. Like
they can tell all their friends, "Oh yeah, my dad was at the Padres.
Yeah,
he threw the ball first." You know, like of really famous people, really influential people do the first pitches at games. So you're part of that, you know.
Dude, I saw the Snoop Dogg one at the Dodger Stadium. He didn't even make it to the club.
That's crazy. But
that's what I was saying. Like, do you practice? You know, because I saw that.
Yeah, they let you practice a little bit before the thing. But I mean, time goes fast.
Yes,
it just happens like that.
Yeah, and when you're there, they're like, okay, we only have a minute. We only have 45 seconds, whatever it is. And you gotta go.
Because it's all like a stage, you know.
Yeah,
it's all like a show.
And it's broadcasted on the TV, so you gotta go
like your own seat and stuff too. Like, do like, do they give you your own personal section or what comes with that territory of being on
the
there?
first 2 years they gave us like a lobby.
Oh wow,
a suite. It was a suite, but it was part of a trade with a company of vehicles. Yeah, and. It was that day was crazy too, because one of my friends used to work at the burger shop inside of the Peck Park. Yeah. And he was like, "Dude, I just saw you on TV," and I was like, "No way!" And he was like, "You better come to eat with us right now."
That's fire.
And I was like, "You know, dude, like, it's not only me. There's a bunch of people, because we give away tickets on air, so the people that listens to the radio can be with us on the suite." It was like a huge experience, and he was like, "I got you."
Yeah.
Dang.
And he gave us like burgers, like French fries, onion rings for everybody, and it was, man,
That's
it was
cool.
like an ecstasy.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
If me coming from that I'm in the stage, I mean on the seats looking, I was like, wow, this is insane. Like probably
It's
like
different. Yeah, it's
$2 million to just do one show, like, you know.
Of course.
And you were part of that they like just gotta realize that you were part of like the whole show, so that's amazing to even like that you were on the other side, you know.
Yeah,
you were
dude,
on the actual field.
I can't even explain the feeling. Like it's, I don't know. I realized that it was something big, and I was like, man, I was part of it.
That is cool because I have a friend, le gusta mucho el baseball. His kids love baseball. My friend Jay. And I can put it like, I'm like, oh wow, like I can imagine, see if my friend Jay would be on stage.
Yeah.
I mean, on the field, his kids would go crazy. So I can imagine how your kids,
Yeah.
they probably went crazy. Like, that's my dad. Like,
Yeah,
that's sick.
They're like,
Qué chingón.
están en la edad ahorita de la like, they're in the middle. Son teenagers.
Yeah, teenagers.
So they don't show like a lot of emotions,
This is
but
different. Yeah.
Just give them a couple of years, they'll realize.
yeah, but they realize
They're gonna be like,
realize.
dang.
And right now I'm playing baseball. Like
Oh, okay.
after all
That's
that,
cool.
I start liking baseball. I get into baseball, and saludos a los cañeros.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, saludos,
I
saludos.
play with them on Mondays, and some people, it's like, oh, this changed my life, or this, and I realized that baseball, I used to play soccer all the time,
Yeah.
but playing baseball, it's hella different. Yeah, it's totally different,
Yeah,
and,
of course.
and it changed my life a little bit. Like
Yeah. I bet.
I'm into the baseball right now. If you go to my trunk, you're gonna find clits, the
Cleats.
the clits, the baseball bats, balls, everything.
That's cool. No, es que chingón que one experience can lead to other things. Like,
Big
you
time.
love
Yeah.
baseball right now.
Yeah.
So who knows what that is? Even,
I'm not into soccer right
who
now,
knows what
dude.
that's gonna lead you to? You know.
Yeah.
That's cool, bro.
It's
And
different.
I'm a big Padre fan.
That's
Right
cool.
on.
Hey,
Big time.
saludos a los padres.
Yeah, right on.
Let's
Hey,
go.
invítalos también a hacer the
Invítanos,
first
invítanos.
pitch. Come
Right,
on.
right,
yeah.
Hook us
Gotta
up.
get Compa Zuri out there on the
Hook us up.
field. Yeah, let's get him going.
Awesome, but right now we're gonna take a short break.
Let's take a
Compa
break.
Moño,
Yes.
estamos en el podcast The Compa Zuri Show con mi co-host Compa Tony Lit y nuestro guest
El Moño.
al aire con el Moño, viejones.
Strictly lit.
Strictly Lit.
The
Aquí,
one and only.
Yes, thank you.
This episode is brought to you by Mañosos Music and Strictly Lit Tequila, guys. If you guys need some tequila, you already know what to do. Hit the strictlylittequila.com. We will be right back. Compa Moño, cuéntanos más qué haces en la radio para los que no saben y no pusieron atención.
Para que nos escuchen.
Ajá, el compa es el host. ¿De qué horas?
De 10 a 2.
De la
10 a.m.
Invasora
2 p.m.
99.7, ¿verdad?
Yes, sir.
Shout everybody out, whoever you want to shout out.
Oh, yeah.
Compa Moño.
A todo mundo, a la gente que nos escucha, a la gente que ha estado con nosotros, a mi familia,
Yes.
a mi mamá, a mis hijos, a mi esposa, a mi papá, a mis hermanos, que son los que me han aguantado
Of course.
todos mis desmadres.
Yes, of course.
So, Compa Moño, cuando usted hace su slot de radio,
Ajá.
¿qué es lo que usted hace en la radio?
Pues es más que nada el contenido y el trabajo. Yo lo siento así, ¿no? Cada quien lo siente diferente, pero para mí es entretener a la gente, güey.
Yeah.
Porque estás trabajando, like, whatever you do, you're focused on whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Y si de repente escuchas al güey que está en la radio, dice alguna tarugada o dices algo chistoso, he's gonna be like, hey, this guy's funny.
Ya. Sí, sí.
Y lo mezclas con la música, con un chismecito. De repente también al ser humano nos gusta mucho el chisme, güey, de la intriga, de que fíjate qué pasó esto, güey.
Sí, sí,
Cosas así, lo platicas a tu manera y la gente es como que, este güey.
Sí.
O sea, y you get engaged with all the people
Audience,
get
sí.
engaged with
Yeah,
you.
yeah, of course.
Y es parte de entretener, güey, de hacerlos, para mí, hacerlos felices, que se rían, que se les olvide si están teniendo un mal día, si están under a lot of stress, que digan, oh shit, este güey me hizo mi día, he make my day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Con una palabra, una tarugada que dices.
Mucha gente, carnal, anda bien agüitada todo el día. No hablan con nadie. A lo mejor,
We all have problems.
a lo mejor when they hear you, you're the only person that they hear, like, you know, like, hey, no te agüites.
Yeah.
And you might make somebody's day.
I'm always I just lock the door from the studio and my life it's outside of the studio.
Yep.
Ahorita cierro la puerta, es mi trabajo y yo voy a hacer lo posible porque sonrías, porque estés feliz, to make you happy, like being positive. I'm always a positive person, pero como todos también tengo mis
days.
Yeah, like rough days, like stress. I deal with the traffic. I deal everything like a regular person.
Entonces, su posición es ser locutor, ¿es lo que es?
Ajá.
Oh, ¿has escuchado esa canción, Tony?
Yeah, of
Señor
course.
locutor.
No, de los Tigres del Norte.
Qué chingón, carnal. Entonces, te iba a preguntar, la gente cuando te miran en la calle, la gente te reconoce, te pregunta por fotos, cosas así.
Sí, a veces.
Sí. That's dope.
Cuando ando en que voy a la tienda, la otra vez fui a la escuela de mi hijo, and I was like, dude, like I never thought that this was gonna happen.
Not in a million years.
Not in a million years. Fui a la escuela de mi hijo y estaba una señora que trabaja en la oficina, and he was like, hey, like, can I help you? Like, oh no, I'm going to do this, and he was like, oh, I can help you if you want to, and like, no, I know where I'm going, and then she was like, oh, can I ask you a question? And I was like, shit. Ya la regué en algo hice.
Yeah.
Me dice, ¿tú eres el Moño? And I was like,
Ooh,
no way.
that's sick.
And I was like, yeah, it's me. Like, it's a pleasure, it's an honor.
Yeah.
Siempre me gusta saludarlos. A mí siempre me gusta tener contacto con la gente, saludarlos.
They can hear it in your voice.
Yes,
They could be doing
hear
something.
your voice, but they
Is
don't
that
know
him?
you.
know?
Yeah, that's what...
Yeah, they can hear it in your voice.
He told me, she told me that, like, and like, hey, she took a picture with me and everything, and I was like, and she was trying like just to be like, and I was like, no, hug, if you're gonna hug me, hug me, abrázame.
Yeah.
Para que vean que you love your fans,
Love your
friends.
Sí, o sea, I'm just a regular person, like, don't be afraid of me, o no pienses que yo te voy a decir algo, like, no, dude, like.
Si lo miran, salúdenlo.
Make sure you say hi.
Pídanle la foto.
Y aguas porque les doy beso en el pitufín.
En el mero globo del...
En el globo. En el túnel de chocolate. Esa es una frase que uso yo mucho en la radio. Y la gente, they got engaged with it. Like, hey, un beso en el pitufín, un beso en el pitufín. Es un albur.
Sí.
Like, we're Mexicans. So I'm Mexican, I feel Mexican. It's part of our culture.
Yeah.
Pero a la vez yo hago que no suene también tan corriente.
Sí.
Like,
Of course.
o sea, que sea divertido y que sea chistoso.
¿La gente te ha dicho eso?
Las mujeres me hablan, y las que no tenemos pitufín, ¿dónde nos ponemos el beso?
Ahí cuando llega la del globo.
Ándale. No, yo siempre les digo que el pitufín, it's the heart.
Yeah.
It's not what you're thinking.
Yeah. Stop thinking wrong, guys.
It's the heart.
Chingón, carnal. I love que you're really like buena onda con tus fans y con la gente que está en la radio. Una pregunta que ahorita se me vino a la mente. Do you know how many people listen to you daily? Is there like do you guys get like feedback like somehow, and you guys know how many people listen to that day?
Like a chart.
There's a company que that's their job, like it's just like como un porcentaje. It's not the real number.
Ratings. Yeah, like your ratings, and they tell
pero it's a thousands. Like,
so approximately cuando tú estás en la radio, do you have an idea of how many people are listening to you?
Supuestamente los números, like by the numbers, it's like around 20K or.
Damn.
That's amazing.
But that's nothing, dude. Like, how many people we are in San Diego?
Yeah.
Oh, sí.
Yeah.
Like that's what I know, because I don't have no tengo yo entrada para ver los números. Like,
that's just what you heard.
Los que ven eso they're my bosses.
Of course.
They're the ones that manage the numbers and all that stuff. Pero más o menos es lo que sé.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Imagine you had 20K people listening to you. That'd be
totally
cool. Like,
different. I would be nervous a lot, but at the same time I'd be getting into comfortability, like, okay, I can do this, but it's got to be hard.
As soon as you open the microphone, you become another. Oh, it's me. I become another person.
You're locked in.
Tough. Yeah.
Yes, I'm like, this is hell.
See,
I'm gonna make it burn.
That's cool.
Is there anything that you could tell us that you've made a mistake and everybody's like, we heard you on the radio?
It happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm very, like, no, I'm not, I don't prepare myself before I go on air. I just read the note and I just, like,
Do what you got to do.
yes.
Yeah.
Pero a lot of times, the information, it's not like 100% real or something. Y como todos, I messed up. And the people start like, hey, it wasn't like that. It was like this. But I try to I try to even like make that fun.
Yeah.
Because like, hey, I'm a human.
That's to try to
That's
play.
fun.
I make mistakes
That's fun.
too.
Yeah, no, of course. It's fun.
And I'm glad
You're
that
not
you
a
guys
robot.
are listening
Yeah.
to me and you guys are here to
It goes
like,
to show who's listening. Yeah.
exactly, yeah. Y a veces se me van las cabras al monte y yo soy bien atrabancado. A veces no me preparo o lo leo así rápido and I just go with the flow.
Yeah.
Pero siempre hay personas que like, hey, it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
And I don't hide that. Like I put it on air. Like if I'm wrong in something, okay, if you send me an audio like, hey, it wasn't like that, yo lo pongo al aire.
Okay.
Like, pa' que me corrijan. Like, it's fair.
Of course.
Sí.
We're not perfect. Like, and sometimes, like, we try to be perfect or we try to be in the like correct all the time. Pero
It's
we're
hard.
humans.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's part of life.
Yeah, it's part of the job.
Yeah.
You know, you have to do what you got to do. I mean,
Yeah.
if you could go back, you know, and start over, I mean, would you have picked the same career, or would you have? Was
Yeah,
there something else you would want to do when you were little?
No, I will pick the same career.
That's awesome.
100%.
Yeah, that's
When
great.
I was little, I didn't know what I was gonna,
Yeah.
what I was gonna be. You guys are not gonna believe me, but I was like kind of a gang member. Like,
Yeah.
I used to write on the walls. and,
Tagger.
yeah, I used to be tagger. I used to be around like bad people. Pero siempre tuve miedo. Like, I was there for like, I feel protected.
Yeah.
Pero
But
little
it's
by
good
little,
for
your
people to
mind,
see. Yeah, it's good for people to see that you can make a
Yeah.
change if you want to.
big time.
You don't have to do whatever the streets tell you. You know, you can make
Exactly.
the change. You can be somebody important. I mean, you've come a long ways. You've seen the change and the difference.
Yeah.
I'm all for that. You know what I mean? You gotta tell everybody like, hey, you know, make a difference, change, you know, and do things. that
Yeah,
need to
a
do.
lot of the guys that I used to hang out, like, they're not even like
Yeah.
No están haciendo nada.
they passed away because they still on the same
Stayed on the
Yeah,
same
of
path.
course.
on the same
You
path,
lose a lot of friends, you know, and that's
Yeah.
another thing that people don't realize.
and it's part of life.
you lose a
like,
lot.
Yeah.
You gotta leave some people behind
Yes.
because they're not going in the same places you're going. You know, and I know that's a really hard part of life. You know, you not everybody can be successful. You know, not
Yeah.
everybody can get a good job. Not everybody can be, you know, a famous or a singer, a rapper, or whatever. But at the same time, like, you knew what you wanted, you chased that goal, you achieved, and you did it.
Yeah.
But you had to leave a lot behind.
I fought
sure.
for it.
Yeah, you fought for it, you know, and you had to leave a lot behind. I'm sure.
Big time.
Yeah.
And it's hard because, like, part of that people, it's your family.
Of course.
Like,
Yeah.
special events, like, they already know. We don't even celebrate the day, like, Valentine's.
Yeah.
Acaba de pasar.
See.
Like, my wife knows that I'm gonna take her out, like, a day before, a day after.
Yeah.
My kids know that I'm not gonna be there because I gotta go.
Gotta go to work.
I gotta go to
Yeah.
work.
Makes sense.
No, but that's good that they understand.
They got used to it.
Oh, okay. They're like, okay, then.
Program, you get
that's-
used to it.
That's
you know?
who you
That's just
are.
what
We
it is.
support you, and we're
Yeah.
thankful for whatever you do for us.
But the important thing is that you still do something. You know, you don't just let it go by. Well, it's just another day. Like, you make time before or after. Either way, you
I
still
make
make
it
the
count.
time. You make it count.
Yeah.
And that's what matters. And that's what a lot of people need to understand. Like, hey, it's not for everybody. But remember, be careful what you choose and be careful what you want, because at the same time, you just might get it.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with what you do, what you said, like everything.
It comes with consequences. Everything does, you know?
Yeah.
You could be the most richest, famous person in the world, but you don't realize what you're trading in for all that fame and money, you know? Sometimes.
Exactly. It's more like son más problemas,
Sí, claro.
más how do you say, like
De
responsabilidades.
todo. Yeah.
Like If it comes with something,
Everything.
nothing is for free.
Everything's with strings attached.
Yeah.
And be careful what string you push. That's
Exactly.
You know? Yeah, it's very, very interesting. But I love it, man. It's cool.
Chingon, bro.
Yeah. Happen.
I don't know if you guys remember the Fiestas Patrias. It used to be like a big thing on the Memorial Park by Ocean View, and I think it's the 30.
Is it on the actual park?
Yeah, the Memorial Park.
¿Hacían conciertos ahí?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
You guys don't remember?
I have gone to one of those events, pero no creo que fui al de Calibre.
It was Calibre 50. It was one of my first concerts, like my first apariciones in public, like on a stage.
Wow.
And I was like nervous, like
bet.
what I'm gonna say, what I'm gonna do on stage. And that day, it was a lot of artists going on the stage, and it was like 15K people, like 15 to 20K people, like all crowd in the park. Y Calibre 50, it was the main group for the concert.
Yeah.
They were stuck in the border. No
Oh,
podían
man.
cruzar. We were on stage, and nomás alguien me dijo, like, hey, keep going. They're not here yet. Keep going. Y la gente tiene como un límite de que puedes estar tú hablándole, pero llegas a un límite en donde, hey,
Next one.
cállalo.
Yeah.
Ajá, you're like,
Yeah.
and even
too
for
much.
us, you don't know what to say. Like, your jokes, you're running out of jokes and everything.
That's the worst, yeah.
So, llega alguien y me toca en la espalda. Hey, like, bájate. Like, they're not here. And I'm like, okay. Entonces me bajo y luego me dice, no, que te subas otra vez a explicarle a la gente que no es problema de la radio. It's like,
Del borde.
it's them. It's the group. That they're stuck in the border.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'll do it. And there was another guy, and he told me, like, I'm not going to do that. I'm like, why? You need to
Just
give an explanation to the people. Like, they're here for the group, and we bring them.
Yeah.
And he was like, nope, I'm not doing it.
Damn.
And I'm like, oh, I'll do it. Guess what happened?
I don't know. Did everybody get crazy?
I went on stage, and everybody was like,
Oh.
yeah, they start booing, they start throwing stuff to
Oh, shit.
to the stage, and I was like, oh, now I know why he didn't want to do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Somebody grabbed me from the from the bag, and he was like, run,
Run for your life.
go to your car. Like, la gente empezó a aventarse para enfrente. Había como una cerca, como un fence. They were trying to. Like,
What the?
yeah,
They were trying to get
it was
you.
crazy. Like, and I like, it makes sense because you're retaining them. Like, le estás diciendo, hey, ahí vienen.
Pero luego,
After
no.
30 minutes, oh, they're not gonna come. Like,
Yeah.
They're mad.
yeah. And
That's crazy.
I was running to the parking lot, and the van shows up with them.
Oh my God.
So
damn.
se bajan de la camioneta, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back and tell the people that they're here.
You
Just
got saved-
kidding.
You got saved by the bell.
No, that's not it.
Oh, shit.
I went back, and the engineering, the audio engineering was like, it's over.
Oh.
And I'm like, no, they're here. I don't care. It's over. Like,
What the
it's
hell?
las reglas del parque.
Yeah.
Like, you guys only get till a certain time. You guys are
Wow.
overtime. Like, damn.
That's crazy.
And I was like, okay, should I leave? Should I stay? What should I do?
Yeah.
I stayed, and they were walking, and I was like, no, dude, people, it's bad. Like, it's really, really mad. And they were like, we don't care. We need to give him an explanation. Out of nowhere, a kid, somebody traía al niño en los hombros, y el niño empezó a cantar una canción que canta Calibre 50 con un niño. I don't remember the name, pero como el buen ejemplo, la canción del buen ejemplo.
Okay.
El niño empieza a cantar.
Is it the one where he's like, ¿qué me vas a comprar? Or some shit like that?
Yeah,
Oh.
and the little kid asked for like,
Una pechera.
ajá, stuff
Something like that. Oh, okay.
So the singer, it was then Moños by that time,
Yeah.
and he got it, like, okay, and he has tenía el acordeón encima, and they start singing, and the people was like, ah!
So they start going around.
Yeah, so they cooled down con esa canción.
Yeah.
It was I think there's a video on YouTube, but he has to be a video. It was like
Wow.
2012, 2013, some shit like that. But it was like, man, I was like, if it's gonna be like this, I don't want this anymore.
Crazy, yeah. Was that at the beginning of your career, or like?
Yeah, it was like 21, 22 years.
Wow. Yeah, so like the first 2 years that you were on the radio.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Dang.
That's pretty
I wasn't even like popular by that time. I was barely starting, and it was like, okay. But you learn. I mean, you gotta learn from somewhere.
You learn from something. You grow from it.
Something.
That's awesome, man. Well,
dang.
Well, that was pretty cool, man. Well, I mean, great stories. Thanks for coming on, man.
Oh, I really appreciate it, guys.
It was a pleasure as usual, bro. You know, you continue doing what you're doing. I mean, you're making a big difference in the world, bro. We appreciate it.
I'm doing my best.
Yes. Muchas gracias, Compa Moño, por estar con nosotros aquí. Y se lo digo de corazón.
No,
porque,
gracias,
como le digo, you know, yo respeto mucho a la gente que está haciendo cosas grandes. Toda la gente, doesn't matter what you're doing. If you're doing something big, I look up to you. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you being here and giving us the time.
No, thank you.
And
guys.
telling us your stories. Muchas gracias por tomarnos unas shots con nosotros.
Uf.
Yes.
Hey, I'm not kidding. Hey, no lo dije de dientes para afuera. Like, it's good. It's good tequila.
Strictly
Yes. My mom's from Jalisco, so I know about tequila.
You know what good tequila is. Yes.
It is good. It is good.
Thank you for the good words. Compa Moño.
No, gracias.
Si quieres,
anytime, anything you guys need, just let me know.
¿Quieres saludar a tu gente?
Les mandamos un beso en el pitufín a todos, oiga. Para que compartan, es bien importante que compartan el video, que vayan y sigan la página, Instagram, TikTok, todas las redes sociales. Vayan y denles un follow, se vienen cosas fregonas. No quiero decirles más, mejor vean los videos, vean los podcasts completos para que pueda crecer todavía más.
Muchas gracias a todos. Gracias, Compa Moño, Compa Tony Lit.
And we out.
Y nos vamos.
Nos vamos por otro shot.